All right, another day to push this glorious word.
That's right, Shalom.
Hey, Shalom, Akim. Okay, bear with us 1 second. Oh yeah, that's it right there. Oh yeah. All right. Hey, Shalom, Akim.
Shalom. Shalom.
All right. Hey, before we get started with this live camp, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Brakakadash. Hey, double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone who taught us this truth. Double salutations to all you Akim out there laboring, the house of David that's pushing this word with all truth, righteousness, and sincerity. Hey, shalom to you brothers.
Shalom.
All right. Hey, so we're going to get after it, man. All right. Once again, as we always bring out heavy times, hey, things is really happening in the earth, man. You know, I was meditating that on the drive down to the camp, man. Things are really happening, man. It tells you in 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, all right, that the Lord is coming back to visit the world which he made, man. All right. So within that, you know, there's people out here really getting chipped.
Yep.
You know, you got the whole vaccine thing going on, the nanotechnology that's being put in people. You got World War III basically being set up, man. The nations gathering their armies, the different war games that are going on, everything is being prepared for that final hour. All right. Some of the latest news as well that continues to be pushed out, because we are in the month of June. All right, with this whole so-called UFO disclosure as well, man. All right, so there's many different things. Brothers did a lesson or posted an article about how pretty much the U.S. government is prepared to fight against an alien attack.
Yep.
You know, so that's basically code language for these devils to fight against the Lord and the angels, man. All right, so all these things are coming to pass, but the point of us coming out here, all right, is that, hey, Israel once again has never been forgotten, man.
That's right.
All right, these things are happening in the earth because, hey, the Lord is bringing vengeance upon his temple, man, which are his people, man. You so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, Hispanics, man. All right, you are the Israelites, man, according to Bible prophecy. All right, so we're gonna get into it, man. We're gonna start off with that Baruch 4, and if anything you want to add in, I'll go ahead.
We'll jump right into it.
You know.
All right, we'll start. This is the Book of Baruch, the 4th chapter.
And because the talks of deliverance, salvation, has been heavily on the tongues of the prophets, man. All right, because that's the spirit. Like it tells you in Romans, the 13th chapter, that it's a high time that you must wake up out of sleep, man. Okay, our salvation is nearer than we believe. There's so many different things that are going on behind the scenes, because remember, the media is controlled, man. All right, the TV, what they put out here on the internet, a lot of these things are controlled out here, man. So you really don't truly know how close we really are of deliverance, man.
Yep.
You see, the stuff that Esau's putting out there, I mean, he's putting it out there and it's the real deal, but it's millions of things that are going on that people have not seen or heard of, man.
Yep.
So salvation is right at the doorstep.
Yep. And a lot of it's distractions.
Come.
A lot of the things that Esau's putting out is to distract you from what? From understanding the truth, from hearing the message, from hearing the trumpet.
That's it.
Esau wanted to deter you from hearing the trumpet. You know, so the elect are waking up.
That's it.
Our enemies are in great fear.
That's it.
You see, we're in that time.
Yep.
It's the Book of Baruch, because Israel, you know, was lost but never forgotten. The people of the Most High was never forgotten.
That's right.
This is the Book of Baruch 4, and I'm going to start at verse 36. Baruch 4 and 36, and it reads, O Jerusalem, look about thee toward the east, and behold the joy that cometh unto thee from the Most High.
Matter of fact, start up at verse 19 and read down to 36. That's a good.
Okay. This is Baruch 4 and 19.
Gone.
And it reads, Go your way, O my children, go your way, for I am left desolate. It says, verse 20, I have put off the clothing of peace, and put upon me the sackcloth of my prayer. I will cry unto the everlasting in my days.
Yep.
Be of good cheer, O my children, cry unto the Lord, and he will deliver you from the power and the hand of the enemy.
And see, and that's so heavy. Yahweh Hashem Yahushai is about to deliver the elect of Israel from the power of our enemies, man. Going back to what I was saying earlier about the talks of salvation, man. All right, the talks of deliverance by what the world ignorantly calls UFOs, spaceships, what are the chariots of Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, man. Okay, so those cries are being heard, brothers. You know, that's one thing to highly consider, man. Your prayers are being heard, man. Your prayers are piercing the clouds and entering into the ears of the Lord of Sabaoth, man, like the scriptures say, man. So now the Lord is coming back with those heavenly armies to deliver his chosen, man. Heavy times. You got it out.
That's right. And in verse 19 or verse 20 or verse 21, it says, be of good cheer. The scripture said, be of good cheer. I had a quick precept.
Yep.
It's going into the fact the Lord, told us to be of good cheer. These are the words of Yahweh Shai, John 16:33. It says, these things I have spoken unto you, that in me ye might have peace. In the world ye shall have tribulation, but be of good cheer. Be of good cheer. I have overcome the world. So the victory is already won.
Woo, man.
All we got to do is just play out the script.
It's already written.
Yep, it's already written. That's why Yahweh Shai said that we might have peace, which is his word. You see? When you go to Romans 15:4, the scriptures tell you, and Philippians 4:7, that this is the peace that surpasses all understanding.
That's right.
And then we get comfort through the scriptures. So the Lord said, be of good cheer, for he has overcome the world. Meaning we've already got the victory.
Yep.
You see? You got it, Elder?
Yep. I'm going to add on to that. Revelation 3. All right. Revelation 3:3, and it reads, okay, I start at verse 2, Revelation 3:2. Be watchful and strengthen the things which remain that are ready to die, for I have not found thy works perfect before the Most High. Verse 3. Remember therefore how thou hast received and heard, and hold fast and repent. If therefore thou shalt not watch, I will come on thee as a thief, and thou shalt not know what hour I will come upon thee. All right, let me jump down to verse 5. My point. It says, he that overcometh, so like the brother was saying, it's already written that the elect have the victory, man. Yep. We're literally playing this thing out. We're literally playing out the Most High's movie, man.
That's right.
So it says, he that overcometh, meaning the ones that overcome what? This beast system. Okay? That don't submit to the image of the beast. That don't sell out and take the chip. You know? He that overcometh, and this is red letter, this is the words of Yahweh Shai speaking. He that overcometh, the same shall be clothed in white raiment. Okay? And that white raiment also represents the victory, man.
That's right.
You see? It says, he shall be clothed in white raiment, and I will not blot out his name out of the book of life, but I will confess his name before my Father and before his angels, man. And it tells you the same thing in Matthew chapter 10, verses 32 and 33. Those that confess the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua before men, the Lord said that he was going to confess you before the Father and his angels before in heaven, man.
That's right.
And that's the lot we want to be that we want to fall in, man.
That's right.
You know?
And so now, the times that we're in, we're coming into the times that we have to, the Lord is going to require for us to exercise that spiritual endurance. The scriptures say, I got it real quick.
You got it?
Just to land back off that. This is Matthew 24:22. The Lord's going to require us to kick in our faith, to kick in, extra. And part of that faith is that we have to have that spiritual endurance to endure on the hardness.
That's it.
Right? Matthew 24:22, it says, and except those, Matthew 24:13, but he that shall endure to the end, the same shall be saved. So as we continue to endure and endure more of the things that Esau is going to bring,
yep.
Hey, that's what's going to be ultimately give us our salvation. The scriptures tell us that. The scriptures also say, in your patience possess your souls.
That's right.
So that's how we're going to make it out of here. I'll go back to the book of Baruch and continue on. This is the book of Baruch.
3:21.
Yep. Baruch 4:21. It says, be of good cheer, O my children. Cry unto the Lord.
It said, cry unto the Lord, man.
Yep.
That's the main factor. Okay? The souls that have waken up, that are part of the elect, that are part of that number, they have wakened back up and they're crying out to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Go ahead.
Yep. It says, and he will deliver you from the power and the hand of the enemy.
Right, because, hey, this man is coming. That's something that we understand. That's something that the Lord warned us, man. He has the soldiers ready. He has the his AI.
Yep.
He's watching everything. He got his satellites. He's ready to roll on the men of the Lord, on really the believers of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man.
Yep.
But the Lord said, hey, not to worry, but be of good cheer.
That's right. Verse 22, Baruch 4:22, it says, for my hope is in the everlasting, that he will save you.
That he will save you. Go ahead.
And joy is come unto me from the Holy One, because of the mercy which shall soon come unto you from the everlasting, our Savior.
Yeah, so hey, that's what we hoping in. We're hoping in on that mercy that's soon to come. The Lord is getting ready to do divine acts and miracles before his the ones that believe in him, before the men of the Lord, man. We're getting ready to see the divine power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. All right, because hey, these devils, the wicked, they ain't just gonna win, man.
Right.
All right? It's already written that these devils are gonna lose, man. Okay?
That's right. Verse 23, it says, for I sent you out with mourning and weeping, but the Most High will give you to me again with joy and gladness forever.
That's right.
Like as now the neighbors of Zion have seen your captivity, so shall they see shortly your salvation.
So our enemies have seen our captivity, but the scriptures say shortly they shall see the salvation from Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, man. Go ahead.
From our power, which shall come upon you with great glory and brightness of the everlasting.
Man, hey, the world's getting ready to see this. Like it tells you in Jeremiah, the 16th chapter. Hey, the deliverance that happened out of Egypt, all right, won't no longer be talked about.
Yep.
But this deliverance that's coming out of Babylon, all right, that's going to be the glory of glory, man. All right, the magnificent salvation that the Lord is going to bring, all right, coming out of Babylon.
That's right. Verse 25, my children, suffer patiently the wrath that is come upon you from the Most High.
That's it.
For thine enemy have persecuted thee, but shortly thou shalt see his destruction and shalt tread upon his neck.
Go ahead,
And that shows you, hey, that the Lord said in Revelation 2 and 26 that those that endure to the end, hey, they're gonna get the salvation, and that they're gonna rule the heathen with a rod of iron. They're gonna break the heathen to shivers.
Yep.
You see? So that's the power over the nations that Yahweh shall promise the believers.
Yeah.
That started with the elect, the Bacarian. You see?
Yeah.
So that's what's coming to the heathen.
Yeah, I did a lesson on this the other day, man. It's just simply time for this damn devil to be out of power, man. All right? He got pesticides killing the world's soil.
Yep.
You know, he got radiation all in the air and the sky. It's all in the food. Everything on this planet Earth is defiled and upside down, man. So as I was saying in the lesson, the earth is literally crying out for new management to take place, man. The elect need to be put back in power. All right? But we're in that time where, like the scriptures say, we shall surely see the destruction of the wicked, man.
Yep.
Okay? And we're seeing this empire collapse before our eyes, man.
That's right.
You see? And see, in this devil, he's gonna go out fighting, man. And that's how the Lord had it set up.
Yep.
That's why we're in a time where, hey, this devil and his world's militaries are prepared to fight against the Lord and the angels, man.
That's right.
You know?
That's why they got a space force.
That's it.
Baruch 4 and 26, my delicate ones have gone rough ways,
Yeah.
and were taken away as a flock caught of the enemy.
Yeah, we went through rough ways as a people, man. Slavery, genocide, families separated, massacre. Those are the rough ways that our people went through. Go ahead.
Yep. I got a quick precept,
You got it?
real super quick.
You got it?
This is those rough ways. Isaiah 47 real quick in verse 6.
Yep.
And these are those rough ways. It says, I was wroth with my people, I have polluted mine inheritance, and given them into thy hands. See, the Most High gave us over unto the heathen. It wasn't just a heathen by their own power and their own might that overtook Israel. Because in the top of Baruch, the 4th chapter, it tells us why we was given over to the heathen.
Yeah.
The same as it says right here, that the Most High gave us over.
This was
For
divine
disobedience.
intervention.
It was divine intervention that this happened. I was wroth with my people, I polluted mine inheritance, I have given them into thy hand. Thou didst show them no mercy, and those were those rough ways.
Yep.
Upon the ancient has thou very heavily laid thy yoke. So let's go back.
Yep.
Let's go back to the book of Baruch 4 and verse 27. It says, be of comfort, O my children, and cry unto the Most High, for ye shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you.
That's
what we
the
just read,
That's
right?
the spirit, brother.
Yep.
That's the spirit of the lesson.
Yep.
You
That's
know?
right.
You got it?
That's right. Verse 28.
Yeah, like we were saying. Read that again, one more time.
This is Baruch 4 and 27, and it reads, be of good comfort, O my children,
Yep.
and cry unto the Most High,
Yep.
for he shall be remembered of him that brought these things upon you.
He shall be remembered of him
Yep.
that brought these calamities upon us.
Yep.
In the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
Yep.
They shall think upon me and call upon my name.
That's right.
Israel has not been forgotten, man.
That's right.
You know, you see?
Verse 28, for as it was your mind to go astray from the Most High, so being returned, seek him 10 times more.
Yep.
And that shows you the spirit that the believers are in today.
Yep.
Why we go so hard for Yahweh Shemi Abashah?
That's it.
Hey, we doing this in hopes of salvation.
That's it.
We realize that, hey, we're coming to the Lord and acknowledging our offense.
Come.
You see?
Yeah,
We offended the Most High.
Yeah, we went off.
Yep.
It tells you that in Isaiah 63, verse 17.
Yep.
You know, why hast thou caused us to err from thy ways and harden our hearts from thy knowledge? Roughly paraphrasing.
Yep.
You know? But it says, matter of fact, get that. Instead of paraphrasing, let me get that. Isaiah 63, 17 and 18 to make that point.
This is Isaiah 63 and 17. It says, O Lord Yahweh, why hast thou made us to err from thy ways?
Yeah, why hast thou made us to err from thy ways? So, hey, we were created to go off.
Yep.
This is how the Lord ordained it.
Yep.
Go ahead.
It says, and harden our hearts from thy fear.
And harden thy heart from thy fear. Go ahead.
Return for thy servants' sakes the tribes of thine inheritance.
But return for thy servants' sakes the tribes of thy inheritance, man. See, it's always been about the 12 tribes, man. It's never been about all of the whole world, man. Okay? Which is a common misconception, man.
Yep.
Okay? Because, hey, these people of the world, these Christians or whatnot, they apply the world, but they lack the understanding that the tribes were scattered amongst the world, man.
Yep.
So you have Israelite foreigners that dwell amongst the Gentile nations, man.
That's right.
You see?
Verse 18, the people of thy holiness have possessed it but a little while.
That's it.
Our adversaries have trodden down thy sanctuary.
Yeah, well, that's the point.
Yep. Now, going back to Baruch 4 and verse 29, it says, For he that hath brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation.
Yeah. We did a lesson with the elder brother Mawakazak, man. You know, the punishment of thine iniquity is accomplished, man.
Yep.
See, we had to drink that cup, but now, as we see, now it's time for these devils and these heathen to drink the cup, and the Lord is about to bring that mighty deliverance to the elect.
That's right.
You see?
Verse 30, take a good heart, O Jerusalem, for he that gave thee that name will comfort thee.
Yep.
Verse 31, miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall.
Give me Lamentations 2 and 14. You know, it said miserable. Okay, what did it say? It said miserable are they that afflicted thee, and rejoice at thy fall. And that's all these nations, man. That had a hand in taking down the nation of Israel, man. You know?
Lamentations 2 and 14, and it reads, thy prophets have seen vain and foolish things.
Verse 15, Salakia.
Salakia. Lamentations 2 and 15, all that pass by clap their hands at thee.
Yep.
They hiss and wag their heads at the daughter of Jerusalem.
Yep.
Saying, is this the city that men call the perfection of beauty?
Yeah.
The joy of the whole earth?
Because when you look at our people, man, when you look at the so-called Negro all the way down to Issachar, the so-called Mexican, all right, hey, we are destroyed and degenerate people, man.
Yep.
So in essence, these nations are scoffing like, yo, these are the chosen vessels of the Lord. Yep. These are God's people. Go ahead.
Yep. Verse 16. All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee. They hiss and gnash the teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly, this is the day that we